Welcome to the lair of the Batty Boffin.
Hi there Batty fans, time for another video all about Bidmas or Bidmas, or you might call it PEMDAS, it's all the same thing. This is all about the order in which we do operations in maths. We don't just start from the left and work our way to the right. Instead we do them in the order that's indicated by these letters. B, if you remember, stands for brackets, or if you're using PEMDAS it's parentheses, which means we do anything in brackets first. Most people know that one. I stands for index. It's one index, two indices, so you may hear the word indices, it's just the plural. O stands for the same thing, order, which is little numbers at the top, or you could have square roots and things like that. If you're using PEMDAS, it's the E is exponent, and it's all the same thing. If you've got something like 5 squared, it's the squared. It just means do powers and bits and bobs like that. I usually say that O stands for other stuff, just it's everything that isn't already in there. Next we've got divides and multiplies, and finally adds and subtracts. So just as a quick reminder, we're going to nip through this great big long thing. We're going to do it wrong first, and then we're going to do it right. So just ignoring Bidmas and going left to right, we would do 4 plus 12, that's 16. Then we'd divide it by 2, that would give us 8. Then we'd square it, that would give us 64. Then multiply it by 3, which is 192. And then we take away 2 and we get 190. And it's wrong. Here is the right way to do it. By the way, even if you just did the brackets first, you'd still end up with 64 there, and then you'd be multiplying it by 1, so you'd end up with 64 as your answer, which is still not right. Here is what it should be. B, brackets first. So we need to work out the contents of those brackets. Well, that's pretty easy. Contents of the brackets is 1. Okay, next thing, the index or the order or the other stuff, we need to do the squares and square roots. Again, pretty easy. 2 squared is 4. So that's that thing there, comes to 4. Next, we need to do any of the divides. I'm going to change to a different colour because we're going to run out of things here. So we've got a divide. We've got a 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4. So that whole thing there comes to 3. Then multiplies. We've got a 3 times a 1. So that whole thing there, 3 times the 1 comes to 3. And finally, the adds and subtracts. We've got 4 plus a 3. The correct answer is 7. Very, very different from 190. Okay, so that's just doing it all in order. The brackets first, then the squared, then the divide, and then the other bits, the adds and subtracts. So we had 4 plus, that lot came to 12 divided by 4, which is 3. So 4 plus 3, and then times it by 1. Okay, 4 plus 3 times 1. Okay, go and make a cup of coffee, get yourself a slice of pizza or something while I wipe down the board, and I'm going to put on some for you to have a go at. I'll see you in a minute, Batty fans. Ready to go then? What I've got here are the same numbers. I've used a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, an add, a multiply, a subtract and a squared. And I've written them all in the same order, but some of them I've put some brackets in different places. So this is for you to go now. Start off at the top one. Do it in order of Bidmas. Obviously there's no brackets in this one, so you're going to start off with the squared, then you're going to do the multiply, then the adds and subtracts. On this one you're going to work out what the contents of the bracket is first, and then square it, then the adds and subtracts. Here you've got to work out what's in the brackets. What's in the brackets has got a squared in it, so you need to do that squared, then the take away, and that'll get you the contents of the brackets. Then it's the multiply, then it's the add. And other ones down there, similar kind of things. So, pause the video, get your thinking caps on and see what you make of those. Welcome back. Here we go with the answers. So for the first one, Bidmas or Bidmas says, well, there's no brackets, but then there's order or other stuff or index, which means do the squared bit first. So that comes out to 1 plus 3 times by 4, take away 4. Next bit we do is the multiply, that's this bit here. So that comes out to 1 plus 12, take away 4. 1 plus 12 is 13, take away 4, 9. 9 is the answer for that one. We should have got 9 there. Next one down, we've got to work out the brackets first. Well, the brackets come out to 6. So that comes out to 1 plus 6 squared, and then take away 4. 6 squared is 36. So that's 1 plus 36, take away 4. 1 plus 36 is 37, take away 4, 33. Hope you're getting these. Next one. We have to work out the brackets first for the b, but the brackets has got stuff in it. So working out what's in here. We've got a 1 plus a 3 times by, and the brackets is a 2 squared, which is 4, take away 4. Oh, that's quite interesting. 4 take away 4. That's 0. So it all comes out to 1 plus 3 times 0. Well, we have to do the times next. What's 3 times 0? I hope you know it's 0, not 3 or 1. So that is just 0. So we end up with 1 plus 0. 1. That was quite a tricky one. Right. Next one down here. We've got to do the brackets first. Well, that's easy. 1 plus 3, that's 4. Times by, and now we can do the squared while we're here as well, another 4, take away 4. So 4 times 4 is 16, take away 4 is 12 we should have for that one. Hope you got that. And the last one, we've got quite a big bracket down here. And again, we need to work out what the bracket is first. It's got 2 things in it. So within the bracket, we do the multiply first, the 3 times the 2, so that bit's 6. And when we add 1 onto it, that's 7. So that comes out to 7 squared, take away 4. 7 sevens are 49, take away 4, 45. So we've got some completely different answers here, just depending on where we put the brackets, making sure we put the right answers in and the right order. None of your answers should have come out to 1 plus 3 is 4, times by 2 is 8, square it, 64, take away 4, 60. None of your answers should have been 60. So I hope you got all those, and I'll see you on the next video for a little more Bidmas practice. See you next time, Batty fans.